Why did you say that our date was the same as everyone else's?
I knew you didn't get it. Yes, I told her, like, yeah, we should probably not be making out on the first day, and it is a bad look, and let's not do that.
Elise is upset because Rob didn't sleep with her. She wanted to get.
Two of the most talked about names in the 90-Day Fiancé universe are back. And this time, they're stirring up even more drama. Shantel Everett and Rob Warne have made their return to reality TV on the newest spin-off, 90 Day, Hunt for Love. After very public and emotional breakups, fans were hopeful that these two reality stars would finally get the fresh start they deserved. Shantel was famously married to Pedro Jimeno for nearly 5 years, a rocky relationship that played out in full view of fans across multiple seasons of the family Shantel. Their divorce became one of the most talked about splits in franchise history. As for Rob, his whirlwind romance with Sophie Sierra came crashing down on national TV during 90 Day, The Last Resort. The emotional breakup caught viewers off guard, leaving Rob single and soul-searching. Now, both stars have entered Hunt for Love hoping for second chances and new beginnings. But surprisingly, sparks haven't flown between them, at least not on camera. From the beginning, Rob and Shantel have mostly stayed in their own lanes on the show. Rob was initially smitten with fellow castmate Elise, but their connection quickly fizzled out in dramatic fashion. Not long after, he set his sights on Before the 90 Days star Jennifer Terrazona. The two hit it off quickly, so much so that they've already stirred up gossip by telling people they didn't hook up, while fans are pretty sure they totally did. Shantel, meanwhile, has had a tougher time getting back into the dating scene. After her divorce from Pedro, she admitted she felt out of practice, working with dating coaches and trying to rediscover her confidence. She even went on a date with a much younger man, 25-year-old Joe, which had viewers raising eyebrows. But hey, race where things got wild. Despite having no real on-screen interactions, Rob and Shantel were suddenly everywhere online together. Fans were shocked when photos emerged of them looking cozy at a Hunt for Love red carpet event. In one particular picture, Rob had his arm wrapped around Shantel's waist, and their flirty body language instantly ignited rumors. Social media and Reddit lit up with questions like, are Rob and Shantel dating? Is this the plot twist we didn't see coming? Some even speculated the two had struck up a secret romance off camera, one that producers were hiding for a dramatic reveal. But reality eventually hit. Multiple sources have since confirmed that no, Rob and Shantel are not in a relationship. The viral red carpet moment was nothing more than a clever PR stunt, a way to generate buzz, stir the pot, and grab headlines. And it worked. Fans were baited into believing a new 90-day power couple was forming, but the truth is, Rob and Shantel are just friends, and savvy ones at that. They knew exactly how to get people talking, and they played their roles to perfection. So, for fans hoping to see real sparks between these two, you may have to wait a bit longer. For now, Hunt for Love continues, and both Rob and Shantel still have plenty of time to form new connections, stir more drama, and maybe even find the love they've been searching for. Stay tuned, because in this world, anything can happen. Tim Malcolm and Tiffany Franco are two familiar faces that 90 Day Fiancé fans have been rooting for through heartbreak, drama, and second chances. And now, they're back in the spotlight on the newest spin-off, Hunt for Love. Both stars came in carrying emotional baggage, but with hopes of a fresh start. But could something deeper be blossoming between these two reality TV veterans? Let's rewind. Tiffany's rocky relationship with her ex-husband Ronald Smith was one of the most talked-about storylines in the franchise. Their toxic dynamic eventually led to heartbreak and a public divorce. Despite trying to make their long-distance love work for years, and raising kids in the process, it simply wasn't meant to be. Tim, on the other hand, had his own bumpy road to love. His relationship with Jennifer Terrazona crumbled under pressure and suspicion. Later, his time with Luisa on The Single Life turned into a full-blown disaster. Awkward, dramatic, and short-lived. So, when Hunt for Love brought Tiffany and Tim together, fans were instantly intrigued. From episode 1, their connection stood out. They were the first pair to genuinely bond, not through forced flirtation, but through real conversation, laughter, and mutual respect. Tim even confided in Tiffany right away, turning to her for guidance on how to handle an awkward confrontation with his ex, Jennifer. Tiffany, ever the calming presence, helped him find clarity and closure. Their friendship only deepened from there. Tiffany didn't just support Tim emotionally, she defended him when he needed it the most. When cruel rumors about Tim's sexuality started to circulate fueled by his ex, Jennifer, Tiffany stood tall. She called out the haters and shut down the gossip, proving she's not just a friend, she's ride or die. Their bond became one of the most refreshing and authentic relationships on the show. And now that the cameras have stopped rolling, the speculation has only gotten louder. Fans have spotted Tim and Tiffany spending time together off-screen, fueling rumors that their friendship may have turned into something more. Social media and Reddit have been buzzing. One Reddit user even shared a heartfelt post hoping the pair had become a couple in real life. They praised Tim's kind heart and how well he'd treat Tiffany and her kids if he were her partner. The post went viral, and tons of fans agreed they'd make an adorable couple. But not everyone is convinced. Others chimed in saying their connection seemed strictly platonic. One fan who claimed to know some behind-the-scenes info said that Tim and Tiffany did hang out in the same room every night, but it wasn't what people might think. It was all face masks, late-night TV, and video games. More besties energy than anything romantic. Another commenter summed it up bluntly: Tim is mostly a friend, not a love interest. So where do they really stand? Despite the ongoing speculation, both Tim and Tiffany have clarified that they're just great friends. No secret romance, no hidden relationship, just two people who genuinely care about each other and who have each other's backs when it counts. Still, fans can't help but ship them. After all, it's rare to see such an honest and drama-free connection in the 90-Day universe. But for now, it seems the love story fans are hoping for isn't happening, at least not between these two. So if not each other, who should Tim and Tiffany end up with? That's a question still waiting to be answered. Because in the world of 90-Day Fiancé, anything is possible.
Sure we want to tell me something now?
I mean, you saw my friend forced me into going up there, clearly. I had a dance, I came back downstairs, continued to have fun, then I went home.
Yara and Jovi Dufren have long been staples of the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, and their story is once again taking center stage. From early struggles with cultural clashes to navigating parenthood with their daughter Mila, fans have followed their journey through thick and thin. But as they return in the latest season of Happily Ever After, it's becoming clear, not everything is as perfect as it seems. This isn't their first rodeo. Yara and Jovi are among the franchise's most seasoned couples, appearing across multiple spin-offs, including the emotional Last Resort retreat, where they confronted deep-rooted issues in their marriage. At the time, they worked through trust issues, communication problems, and even Jovi's controversial behavior involving strip clubs, a sore subject that nearly derailed their relationship. At the Last Resort, they recommitted to each other and made promises to move forward. Fans were hopeful. Jovi vowed to change, and for a while, it looked like he meant it. But now that they're back on Happily Ever After, cracks in their relationship may be resurfacing, and fans are taking notice. One Reddit user recently sparked debate, pointing out something many viewers hadn't said out loud. Jovi often looks annoyed or uninterested when Yara speaks. The post praised Yara for her strength, calling her a devoted mom and a woman who's putting up with more than she should have to. But it didn't stop there. The same user also referenced a scene where Jovi looked truly alive at a strip club. They wrote that he appeared to be in a dopamine haze, suggesting that his old habits might not be behind him after all. And unfortunately, many agreed. Another commenter described Jovi as narcissistic and emotionally immature. They argued that he's struggling with the idea of growing older and settling down, and instead of embracing his reality, he takes it out on Yara. Others noted how much Yara has evolved since their early seasons, highlighting how she's become more confident, more grounded, and even open about how much of social media and reality TV can be fake. Her honesty has only made fans love her more. They see her as authentic, self-aware, and graceful, even when she's facing disrespect or indifference. Jovi, on the other hand, is being criticized for not growing alongside her. Despite his promises of change, many viewers feel he's stuck in a party boy mindset. That disconnection between Yara's maturity and Jovi's behavior is creating a growing imbalance that fans can't ignore. While Yara is out here evolving, Jovi seems to be clinging to his old ways. But let's be fair, reality TV doesn't always tell the full story. What we see is edited, curated, and shaped for maximum drama. It's possible Jovi is more supportive behind the scenes than he appears on screen. Still, fans can't help but feel concerned. Yara continues to receive an outpouring of support online. Many believe she deserves more care, more effort, more love. And while it's clear she's committed to her family, some viewers wonder how long she can keep giving 100% when she might not be getting the same in return. As a happily ever after progresses, only time will tell whether Jovi can step up or whether Yara will eventually reach her limit. Are the cracks in their marriage starting to show again? Or will they rise above it all once more? Stay tuned, because in the 90-Day Fiancé world, love is never simple, and the drama is never over. Jasmine Pineda is facing another heartbreak, and this time, it's her own husband, Gino Palazzolo, at the center of it. The 90-Day Fiancé star just found out that Gino has secretly started dating someone new, and to say she's shocked would be an understatement. Fans will remember that Jasmine and Gino attempted an unconventional fix to their troubled marriage on the last resort, an open marriage. After a tense recommitment ceremony, the couple agreed to continue their relationship with some major ground rules. Jasmine, hoping to meet her emotional and physical needs, introduced Matt Brownies into the mix. Gino, although hesitant, gave her his blessing, but insisted they both follow the rules to a T. But now, Jasmine's finding out that Gino may have gone rogue. It turns out Gino has been quietly dating a new woman without Jasmine's knowledge and without following any of the rules they set together. And Jasmine's reaction? She's devastated. Back home, things quickly unraveled. Jasmine revealed on Happily Ever After Season 9 that after they returned from the last resort, Gino kicked her out of his house. He accused her of breaking the rules of their open marriage, though she insists she followed everything they agreed on. With nowhere else to go, Jasmine spent an entire day in a nearby park before calling Matt to come pick her up. She's now been living with him for 4 months, but claims it's purely platonic. While Jasmine tried to hold on to the marriage, Gino apparently moved on. In a recent episode, Gino introduced his new love interest, a woman named Natalie, to viewers of Happily Ever After. The couple had reportedly been talking online for months before Gino flew out to Las Vegas to finally meet her in person. Jasmine found out not from Gino, but from his sister-in-law, Michelle. In a dramatic teaser clip, Jasmine meets with Michelle hoping for clarity. That's when she's hit with a bombshell. Michelle, visibly uncomfortable, admits, "I do know that he met somebody online. I don't really know too many details, but he traveled to Las Vegas to meet her." She even added that this new woman is just like Jasmine. That comment left the Panamanian native reeling. Jasmine was blindsided. "This is none of the things we agreed on," she said. "There were rules. We had to talk about new partners, introduce them ahead of time, and agree together." From Jasmine's point of view, she held up her end of the deal. She claimed she never even dated Matt, romantically at least. As per Access Hollywood, she emphasized that she wasn't seeing anyone else and still believed she and Gino were married and working on their relationship. So learning about Gino's secret dating life and discovering he had flown to another state to meet someone new left her feeling betrayed. How did Gino think he was single? She asked, hurt and confused. Jasmine's voice trembled as she admitted she had lost all hope of salvaging their relationship. What was once a desperate attempt to fix a broken marriage has now turned into an emotional roller coaster, and Jasmine may have just hit her breaking point. Thais Ramon is calling out her 90-Day Fiancé co-star, Loren, and she's not holding back. The Brazilian beauty just exposed Loren for allegedly sending threatening messages aimed not only at her, but also at her husband, Patrick Mendes. The drama between these two TLC stars has been brewing since Happily Ever After Season 8, but it turns out things got even uglier off camera. While Loren is currently vacationing with her husband, Alexei, and their kids in Israel, Thais and Patrick have been enjoying life back home with their daughter, Elise. From the outside, it all looked like peaceful family living, until now. So what exactly went down? Let's rewind to the Happily Ever After tell-all. That's where the tension between Loren and Thais first exploded on screen. During the reunion, Loren and Alexei abruptly decided to leave early, claiming they had work and needed to get home to their children. But other cast members, like Emily, who was 9 months pregnant at the time, stayed until the end. Sophie questioned why Loren and Alexei were bailing early, and that's when Loren snapped. So get on your 2 feet and go home. Thais wasn't having it. She called out Loren's snarky attitude, asking, "Do you guys think you're better than us?" Fans rallied behind Thais for standing her ground and calling out the Brovarnik's diva behavior. But the feud didn't stop there. Things took a darker turn behind the scenes. Recently, Thais dropped a bombshell by publicly sharing a private message Loren had sent, not to her, but to her husband Patrick. In the message, Loren expressed frustration that Thais wasn't replying to her texts and asked Patrick to pass along a message instead. Loren claimed she was currently in Israel and had received multiple messages about Thais allegedly running her mouth poorly about her during pillow talk episodes. She insisted she had never spoken badly about Thais and demanded that she keep her mouth shut. But Thais wasn't intimidated. In true Thais fashion, she clapped back hard, reposting the message to Instagram and accusing Loren of trying to bully her into silence. She called out the hypocrisy, pointing out that pillow talk is literally a reaction show, and Loren herself has done the same to other cast members in the past. Fans were quick to take sides, and the support overwhelmingly poured in for Thais. One fan commented, "Thais has every right to speak her mind on pillow talk. Loren's just mad she got called out." Another wrote, "Maybe the princess needs to chill out or step off the show altogether." The backlash against Loren has been intense. Many viewers are accusing her of being overly sensitive and trying to control how others talk about her, even though she's built her own platform on doing exactly that to others. Thais, on the other hand, has been praised for keeping it real and not backing down. At the end of the day, 90 Day Fiancé fans know one thing: if you dish it out, you better be ready to take it. And in this case, Thais proved that she's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with anyone, even Loren Brovarnik. So, is this the start of a full-blown cast war? Or will Loren respond publicly and escalate things even further?